I wanted to make an announcement off the top that we have had a lot of fan engagement this week, and I want to welcome one of our priority Post Wrestling Cafe members who is going to be joining us for the review. This person is not going to be identified. We're not going to talk about this person really, and they're actually not going to comment on anything, but they're here in the corner, and I'm just obligated to say that.
They do have a lot of money, so that's all that you need to know. Yeah, that was certainly bizarre. One of the more bizarre activations we've had.
Dare I say, I would not qualify this person as a celebrity, and we will absolutely talk about Adam Weitsman. I don't think he crosses the threshold of celebrity, but if he does, he might replace G. Gordon Liddy in terms of the weirdest celebrity at a WrestleMania. This was certainly one of the most bizarre moments I can ever recall, and one of the most just naked, ambitious activations for a TKO produced event. To the point where I couldn't imagine the UFC actually doing this. I really believe Dana White would actually stop this from happening at a fight. WWE not so much, and maybe I will be proven wrong by the end of the year, but I thought this is one of the most ludicrous things ever, that this crypto billionaire that was in jail 2 decades ago for check fraud was our guest commentator for Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. And dude didn't say one word, didn't even say great to be here, nothing, not a word out of this guy, and then he returned to his front row seat for the rest of the show.
So did they actually call him a guest commentator, or was he simply there to sit down next to the commentators? Like, was that the privilege? Because I didn't hear a thing from him on commentary.
He didn't even say hi to these guys when they introduced him. But no, he was introduced like Wade said, it's great to have somebody on the broadcast here for this. Like, this was certainly presented as like this guy was going to be on the call, and he sat here for the whole match.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the strangest things I've recalled. Forget on a WWE show, on any sports broadcast, period, this was one of the weirdest things I have seen in some time.
Very much so. Yeah. I wonder if they'll entertain this again. And if they do, I guarantee you there are a lot of people that probably love to pay for this privilege. But it's definitely one of those where they're way overstepping, I think, the bounds of what they should sell.
What do you think this cost?
I have no idea.
Like 7 figures?
Oh my God. 7 figures?
Yes.
Possibly, I guess, if you're talking about a billionaire, sure. Maybe. That feels a bit much.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll get a follow-up, I'm sure, from Michael Cole one day when he is asked about this bizarre interaction he had. It's time for that part of the show where we go to Adam Weitsman, the Priority Pass VIP holder who is introduced on commentary. I had no idea who this individual was, but I quickly was getting messages from people about, do you know who this guy is? I was like, I had to find out who this guy is. So from what I can understand is that back in 2004, he served jail time. He pleaded guilty to 86 felony counts of bank fraud and 1 count of making a false statement in connection with a loan application. He was sentenced in 2004 to a year and a day in federal prison, serving 8 months and paid $1 million fine. Came out of prison, and I guess he founded this crypto company several years ago. He is now a billionaire, and I guess that includes having lots of opportunities such as this. And George Kittle seemed really enthused by this, as he was up to beers number 10 and 11 simultaneously behind them here. And yeah, this guy's also had ties to Syracuse University, where he would bring all of these celebrities to these games and was paying athletes for their NIL deals and stuff, and then had this big falling out with the university. So now he has nothing to do with Syracuse. Really
billionaire things, it sounds like.
Billionaire things, and that come up with stuff like this, that, like, I guess if you've got this kind of money, you do this, but why?
I'm surprised they didn't put him into the main event of tonight's show, like as a run-in.
Maybe that was too rich for even his blood.
Maybe. Yeah, this is ridiculous. And again, I don't know if he was
like, he wasn't here to promote
commentate.
anything. He wasn't even here to like get himself over or anything. Like, he literally just sat here. I was like, you know, if I had stupid money like this way and I could buy myself into like this, I promise on my life, I would give this to like a chance for like a kid to have like the greatest experience of their life rather than like yourself you would put here. It was just so bizarre for so many reasons here.
That's why you'll never be a billionaire, John. You're not thinking.
What did he get out of this? What did he get out of this? I guess like everyone tomorrow is going to be tweeting about who the fuck was this. I guess many more people are familiar with Adam Weitsman after this, but I don't know. I can't get into the head of people like this. And I don't think Wade Barrett could either, because he seemed as mystified as all of us.
I almost wish he did commentary just so that we would have something lasting in this, like in the legacy of Adam Weitsman, similar to like Art Donovan, you know, in wrestling lore. Unfortunately,
in fairness, the guy did not like ruin the match, because had he done commentary, he would have probably overshadowed the match completely. So
you don't know that, John. There might be the next Jim Ross within this Adam Weitsman. You never.
I can say with 1,000% certainty that this guy would have probably ruined the match with his commentary, or said something totally like ridiculous.
Everybody deserves a chance to call a WrestleMania match.
Imagine he's like imagine he's an AEW fan and he just started going off here. Like, who knows what has this opened the floodgates way? Like, is this the last time we see something like this? Because now we have opened it up that if you have enough money, you can do this too. This is an option that no other billionaire has probably thought of.
Yeah, that's probably a sure bet.
It is WrestleMania month at postwrestling.com. Wei Ting and John Pollock go live all WrestleMania week beginning Monday, April the 13th. Sign up for the Post Wrestling Cafe and you will get live shows all week long leading into our coverage that weekend of WrestleMania 42. This month, we're also bringing you reviews of Spring Break 2 from New Orleans in 2018 and a special Patrons Pick edition of Rewind Away. Sign up now at postwrestlingcafe.com, and this month, new subscribers get 50% off for the first month. Head on over to postwrestlingcafe.com.